Have you ever wondered what truly happens inside your brain when you read? This isn't motivational fluff. This is the science of deep attention. For students, job seekers, and anyone battling a low attention span, reading is not a hobby. It is essential mental training that physically alters your mind. What separates a mind that reads daily from one that doesn't? One builds neurological strength, while the other struggles with cognitive fatigue and limited processing power. Daily reading triggers measurable physical and psychological changes, leading to strengthened neural networks, improved memory, and a dramatically increased capacity for focused, sustained thought. Let's look at the hard science behind these changes. This is where reading transforms from an activity into an actual biological upgrade. Deep reading stimulates myelination, the insulation of neural pathways, and synaptogenesis, the creation of new synapses. This literally makes your communication pathways faster and more efficient. Engaging with complex narratives and information forces your brain, specifically the hippocampus, to actively integrate and recall details over long periods, directly improving your working and long-term memory. Sustained attention on text strengthens the prefrontal cortex, enhancing focus. Simultaneously, encountering new words in context solidifies vocabulary expansion faster and more deeply than simple memorization. Not all information intake is created equal. We must understand the critical difference between deep reading and what we call shallow consumption. Short videos, reels, and skim reading are characterized by constant, rapid content switching. This trains your brain for novelty and quick reward, not for sustained cognitive effort. Deep reading demands sustained engagement, activating the prefrontal cortex for complex comprehension and logical processing. It's an intentional exercise in attention. The constant switching promoted by shallow media fragments attention, making it physically harder to engage in any task requiring prolonged focus, a severe disadvantage in education and careers. What are the permanent, long-term benefits of committing to a reading practice? The cognitive benefits accumulate over months and years. Over time, habitual deep reading literally stretches your attention span. It allows the brain to comfortably process complex inputs for longer durations, without the need for immediate novelty or distraction. Reading complex arguments and solving literary puzzles enhances your ability to handle complex, abstract concepts, which translates directly into better problem-solving skills in academic or professional settings. Engaging deeply with characters and their motivations develops your theory of mind, the ability to understand others' perspectives, a vital psychological skill for collaboration and leadership. If reading is mental training, then neglecting it has real, practical consequences for your cognitive ability and future success. For students and job seekers, poor focus means slower learning and lower comprehension, limiting your capacity to master new, complex skills required in the modern job market. Without deep reading, imagination weakens, and your brain's capacity for complex, abstract thought and critical analysis becomes severely limited, leaving you reliant on superficial information. Let's summarize the one crucial lesson you must take away from this discussion. Reading is not a passive pastime. It is a form of intensive, necessary mental training that physically strengthens your brain and builds essential cognitive infrastructure. Challenge yourself. Commit to just 15 minutes of deep reading daily. Invest in your brain and witness the profound, reality-based cognitive rewards.